afternoon. This is the knitting news from Knit Happens Teesside for Thursday the 20th of June 2019. We were busy at knitting this week. Maggie was working on a Marie Wallin sweater that is Fair Isle at the bottom, and it's made in the round, and the sleeves and the body are ready now to be all joined together to make the yoke. And that's sort of brown and cream. Very nice. Very nice neutral we'll go with lots of things. Athene was working on her crochet bag, which is turquoise and white. And there is another turquoise, a paler colour. So there's 3 colours, and that makes it look nicer, I think. I think she's 2 or 3 inches from the top, and I think she's ready to be at the top. So we were discussing again what she was going to put in the base. So I don't know what she's going to do next, because that's fab, that bag. I like it. Who else was there? There was Amy, who hasn't been converted into bringing a project with her just yet. Oh, there was Jill. Jill had a little bit of a disaster because she's making a sweater for her husband, and she made the front and the back, and it wasn't big enough. So she redid the back, I think, or she could have redone the front, or both. And then she made the sleeves. Well, beautifully knitted. Luckily, she's quite a quick knitter, so it's not taken anywhere near as long as some people might take. Two sleeves. She made 2 sleeves at the same time, so that all the increases would be the same and the sleeves would be identical. But unfortunately, they are identically not quite big enough. So she's having to do them again. But it's keeping her out of mischief. Fee was working on, well, hers is a green project, and she's making squares with lots of different green yarns of different weights and textures, and the squares have got different textures. Some are stocking stitch with bits of pearl along them, and I think some are lace stitch, and they're going to all be joined together to make a shawl or a wrap or something like that, I think. Patrina was making a sleeve that she's really quite tired of this project, I do think. But luckily it's a second sleeve, so that's good, isn't it? She's nearly there. Peppermint. Very nice. I was finishing this, which is Soldotna Tea by Kaitlin Hunter from Boylandknitworks. And it is supposed to be a little bit looser, but I didn't really want it too loose because I don't think loose really suits me, boxy. And so I made it, and then with it being on a circular, I couldn't try it on. And when I did try it on, I thought it was a little bit too tight. And so I gave it a little light steam from above and a bit of a pull. And it was still a little bit too tight, I thought. So I tried it on at knitting, and everybody thought it was fine, lovely. But it was still a little bit too tight. And now I think it just fits nice now. So I came home and gave it a right good soak and a right good block. I laid it out flat and made it the shape and the size that I wanted. And then the next day I left it on the washing line to dry. And then we went away to Whitby for my birthday. And it wasn't quite dry, so I put it on the dashboard of the van so it would dry a little bit more. And then decided to wear it when I got there. But it's merino wool. And it's next to my skin and it's not itchy at all. And I really like the wool, so I might buy some more. But the big news is we have a new member called Andrea. And I think she enjoyed her first night at Knit Happens Teesside. And she was working on a sweater for herself. And I think she's already made that sweater. And I think it was called Something Faded, So Faded by Andrea Mowry. But she also likes Boxy by Georgie Locatelli. And she's made more than one of those, or more than one of both of those. So welcome, Andrea. Good to get you in our gang. And I do think that's about it. So maybe have another little slurp. That was better. Maybe more news, maybe next week.